Hey everyone, welcome to Trivia Nights. It just so happened that The Wheel last month during our comedy trivia nights, a great show by the way, it was a really fun inaugural guinea pig episode. But it happened that The Wheel landed on top 10 Dylan's top 10 favorite movies, and it just happens that it is my birthday. So this is kind of like a fun accidental theming here, where all the movies asked about today will be about my favorite movies, which is very exciting. And we have a bunch of fun guests here to play some trivia and just have some fun. These are the not high stakes trivia games here on the channel. You know, the MCU ones are more high stakes. But here we have the guy who suggested this topic that actually ended up on the wheel. We have Matty Fresh from Framewreck. How's it going, Matt?
Doing all right. Happy to be here. I'm excited. Very
Nice.
excited.
Nice. And we have Carly. Welcome, Carly. Your first trivia nights, I believe.
Yes, I'm not very good at trivia, but I've at least seen all the movies, so this will be fun.
Returning, she was one of our guinea pigs for the first Trivia Nights comedy. She's back for this one. Maria, how's it going?
Fine. Hi. How's everybody doing? I think it'll be fun tonight. Happy birthday.
Thank you. I'm going to have a lot of fun just watching you all guess some fun guesses. Joining us, I believe, for the first time on Trivia Nights, we've seen him in the MCU League. It is JD. How's it going, JD?
Hey, how's it going? Happy to be here. Happy birthday, Dyl.
Thank you. And lastly, also from the MCU League, he's in the midst of the tournament. We will see him soon. But here he's playing in notable prick, Eric Ibarra. How are you doing, Eric?
I'm doing fine. Nice to meet you all. Happy birthday, Dale. Nice to see you again, Maria. You're the best. You know that. I'm happy to be here.
Well, I'm so thrilled. You five were free. I know it's we're recording this at a late time, so this was the time that worked best. And I'm happy that we're all here. And
hey, Dylan, I'd like to address the fact that I did not wish you a happy birthday, unlike everyone else.
It's okay. I don't need your happy birthday. I knew you were channeling.
That was not an apology.
I didn't either, but that's because I didn't either because that's because I secretly hate Dyl.
So. That was not an apology. I love that. So the way Trivia Nights works, there's no set format. Each round is different. There's always 5 rounds, but they're all different. It will always end in Final Jeopardy, but the different rounds change depending on the topic. And this topic was Dyl's top 10 movies, which I did give a list, so I'll give it all to you listeners listening. If you didn't check out my TikToks, check them out because I've been doing top 10 lists, and this is my top 10 movies. But the movies in question today, alphabetically, are The Apartment, the Before trilogy, which is Before Sunrise, Sunset, and Midnight, E.T. the Extraterrestrial, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, The Godfather, Paddington 2, Singing in the Rain, Titanic, Toy Story 3, and The Truman Show. So a very varied bunch of films there. But let's get into it. Matt, do you have something to say?
Oh, I just couple things. Number one, I thought that my knowledge of your favorite movies would come in handy, but then you gave everyone a list, so that sucks. And number two, I think it's cool that you did that top 10 list leading up to your birthday, and then here on your birthday is a your top 10 favorite movies. Was that on purpose or
nope? Totally kismet.
It's pretty cool.
So this is going to be the top 10 movies trivia night, and we are starting it off with round 1, which is like it was last trivia nights. Who wants to be a trivionaire? Which is basically going to be like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. There will be 10 questions total. The first 2 questions will be worth 5 points. The next 2 worth 10 points, and so on, with the final 2 questions being worth 25 points. You are able to use one double down in this round, meaning before I ask the question, if you see the category and you say, I want to double down, and you get it correct, you will get double that amount of points. So if you want to save it to the 25s, you could potentially get 50 points, but you know, and you will know which film is being asked about each time, because each 10 questions is a different film. But your hands must be kept on screen as always. So I'm going to just reveal this board to you here, which is going to be the point values for all of these. So I'll let you look at them real quick if you want to think about what you want to double down on. So those are the 10 movies. And the Before trilogy, it'll be a question about one of the films. So there you go. So we're going to start it off. Yeah, Matt.
Some of us are elderly. We aren't all 21 or however old you're turning. Is there a way to make that bigger just a little bit?
Yes, there is, of course. Let's see. Oh, that might be too big. Hold on.
Sorry, I started to turn into Matt Fisto a little bit. I do love Dyl. I was not.
All right, is that better? Is that
That
better?
is better. Yes.
All right, cool. So who wants to be a trivionaire? There are your questions. The first 5-pointer will be from Toy Story 3. So before I ask the question, does anyone want to double down on Toy Story 3? All right, so everyone's going for 5 points. Cool. All right, here's the first question. What is the name of the daycare that the toys end up at? This round is the most like knowledge based there is. So after this, it only gets easier, which is good. After this, more just like random bar trivia that you might know, you might not, but this is more movie specific. But you'll see. All right, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm just gonna remove it just to see your answers better. Matt, what do you got?
I'm gonna kick myself because I had 3 words, but I erased one, and I just have sunny side.
Okay, Carly.
I got it wrong. I said Happy Trails because I couldn't think of it.
Maria.
I didn't get it. I couldn't remember it at all. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. JD.
I also had Sunny Side.
And Eric.
I also have Sunny Side.
Let's find out what the correct answer is. It is Sunny Side. So Matt,
Okay.
Eric,
I had
JD.
sunny side up, but that's eggs. So
I'm glad you erased the up there.
Yeah.
Up, unfortunately, not on the top 10 films of mine, but I do love
nice
Up.
one.
So, moving on to Paddington 2. Would anyone like to double up on Paddington 2?
Can you give me like a couple seconds to check my internet because it's getting spotty. So let me check something.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. Eric's going to proceed to watch all of Paddington 2 in the span of 10 seconds. Just kidding. No, that would be impressive, and I would actually allow it if he was able to do that. It's a little spotty. Does anyone here want to double down on Paddington 2 or no? All right, cool. So we'll just wait for Eric to get back here.
Cool.
Eric,
I just finished watching Paddington 2.
You just not speculating on that.
All right.
Hopefully it's better. Yeah.
So your question here is going to be, what is Paddington's favorite type of sandwich in which he teaches Knuckles to make? This one at least narrows it down a little bit because there's only a certain amount of sandwiches in the world that you can teach someone.
You can make a sandwich out of anything if you try to.
Right, true.
You can make a meal out of, or you can make a sandwich out of any meal and a meal out of any sandwich. That's what that one guy who's I really liked from Food Network star told me.
Okay. All right, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go to Matt.
Marmalade.
All right, Carly.
Marmalade, and I drew a little bear.
Maria.
I haven't seen this for a while. Can you tell? Peanut butter and banana, but that is Elvis Presley's favorite.
It's a very, very good sandwich. JD?
I also had marmalade.
And
That's
Eric.
the right answer.
I was a dick and I went orange marmalade. But
Orange marmalade. We would have accepted any type of marmalade here, but the answer is marmalade. All right. So the score stands Matt, Eric, JD with 10, Carly with 5. Does anyone want to double down? This next question's 10 points for the Truman Show. Anyone want to double down the Truman Show?
Nope.
Nope.
I want to, but I'm not going to. No.
Okay. Here we go.
you only do that once, just because I am not familiar with the rules.
Only one double down, yeah. So if you want to double down, you have to choose it once. So what is the reason for Truman's fear of water in the movie? This is for 10 points.
God, so long since I've seen this.
I promise the next rounds you will be able to answer these easier. I promise. Start it off hard.
I haven't seen it for a while.
Don't apologize. It's your birthday.
5,
you don't have nothing to apologize.
That's point. 3.
Yeah, it is your birthday.
1. Pens down. Matt, what do you got?
I assume you meant the cause of his fear and not the purpose of his fear.
Yeah, the cause of his fear. Why is
Okay.
Truman himself afraid?
Okay. He saw his dad drown.
Okay, Carly.
I said father lost at sea.
Maria.
Drowning Dream is what I kind of
All
remember.
right. JD.
I'm not going to get it. I said can't swim.
Okay, Eric.
Because his dad drowned.
Yeah, I will give it to Matt, Carly, Eric, and Maria. I think because you all had some sort of
I was
semblance
bringing
of
it.
like a memory or dream of his dad dying, like that. All drowning, lost at sea. Carly, yeah, he technically is lost at sea under the sea. So yeah, I'll allow it.
That's
So
fair.
Thank you.
this is
Yay.
low stakes. His father drowned when he was a kid.
So-
His father drowned when he was a kid. All right. Anyone want to double down on The Apartment for 10 points?
I'm saving my double down, but I do want to. Yes. This
Yes?
is our. No, I'm not going to. I
Okay.
want to, but I'm not going
Okay.
to.
Is anyone going?
This is our
to-
common top 10 movie.
Gotcha.
We both
Anyone
have this
going
in
to
our
double
top
down
10.
for The Apartment? No. All right. Here we go.
No.
What does
Maybe I
Jack
should have
Lemmon's
done.
character use to strain his pasta in his apartment?
Oh, I'm gonna
Oh, shit.
regret not doubling down. I think.
It's
Oof.
okay. This is for 10 points, by the way.
Yeah, I got this. Mm.
All right. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. All right. Matt, what do you got?
Tennis racket.
Tennis racket is correct. Carly.
Tennis racket.
All right. Maria.
Tennis racket.
JD.
Didn't have it.
Eric.
I swear this one is a T, but it's a tennis racket.
Tennis racket. I believe it. I don't think Ferris racket or Fennis racket or whatever. I don't think we have to worry about that. All right. Tennis racket is correct. All right. Does anyone want to double down? The next one's going to be 15 points, or if you want to double down for 30. Anyone want to double down for ET? Going once, twice?
No.
Okay. All right. So ET will stay at 15 points for all. The question is, what is the first phrase ET learns how to say as taught by Gertie?
That is interesting.
What's the first phrase? Alrighty. And
It's not
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Matt, for 15 points, what do you got?
This isn't it. ET phone home.
Carly.
Hungry? I don't.
Maria.
Hello? I couldn't remember.
JD.
I also want to phone home.
And Eric.
This is not it, but hello there.
All right. You are all unfortunately incorrect. It is be good. He's learning how to his
that's right.
ABCs, and she's teaching him the letter B. Be good. Hard question there. These do get increasingly more difficult. Anyone want to double down for Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind? Matt is going to double
I
down.
will be doubling down.
Anyone else going for 30? Cool.
Greatest
All right, so
screenplay ever.
This next one is 30 points for Matt, 15 for everyone else if they get it correct. What 2 colors does Clementine have her hair dyed during the film? During the course of the film that we, the audience, see. There could be many more, but this was inspired by our friend of the channel, Rachel Love, Zach's wife, who dyed her hair blonde this week. Congratulations. You look great. I just saw her the other day, and this question popped in my mind. So, all right.
Oh, okay.
And 5, 4, a 3, a 2, a 1. All right, Matt, for 30 points.
Boise State colors, blue and orange.
Carly.
I said blue and red, orange. I wasn't sure what the color was.
Yeah, we can accept that, I believe. Maria.
I said blue and red. I thought it was red,
Red.
not orange. Could be
JD.
wrong.
I also went with blue and red.
And Eric.
I also said blue and orange.
Blue and orange. And the correct answer is... Give me a sec. Here we go. Orange and blue. It is orange. Her name is Clementine. They make a direct, statement about her hair being Clementine-ish colored. No worries there. So the totals, I'll just say it right now. Matt is at 60. Eric is at 45. Carly at 40. Maria at 20. And JD at 10. All right. So moving on to the 20-pointers. Does anyone want to double down on the Before trilogy? No. Okay. 3 movies. I didn't think anyone would, but here we go. What European city does Before Sunrise primarily take place in? Again, you have like a multiple choice of about a couple hundred, so.
So hopefully it doesn't bite me in the ass, but I haven't seen the last one of these before, so I'm glad it was Sunrise. It was asked. I haven't seen Midnight.
I feel like Midnight it's more about the country than the actual city. But here, it's very much the
I wanted to wait the same amount of years that were released, but I'm probably going to die younger, so I won't do that anymore. I will see it soon.
Oh boy. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Matt, what do you got here?
I can't remember. I said Belgium.
Carly?
I said Venice.
Maria?
I said Milan.
JD?
I couldn't even get into both. I was kept on thinking of countries, not states.
It's okay. Eric?
I thought you said
Vienna.
countries. I put a
Vienna
country.
is correct, Eric. Congratulations.
I
You're
was
taking
so
the lead.
close.
65.
Good
Vienna,
job.
Austria.
Save a
Very
letter.
close there.
Yeah.
All right. For 40 points, does
Thank you.
anyone want to double down on The Godfather? And you don't have to
Do we
use double
lose
down.
points if we double down?
No, you don't lose. No.
I
I'm
would.
not good for this one, but I need the next one.
I'm saving mine.
Anyone
No,
else?
I'm saving mine. Yeah, no.
Okay,
I won't.
everyone's saving theirs. Okay. So for 20 points all, what actress plays Michael's girlfriend, Kay Adams?
I should
Oh.
have. Let me think about it.
It's hard to gauge what is actually harder or easier just because,
Yeah.
you know. So this might be a little easier, but hey, I don't know. There's a lot of girlfriends in the film, so I guess
I should have went with this one. This is the one I've seen most recently. Besides the apartment. The apartment I've seen most recently.
All right. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Matt, for 20 points. What do you got?
I don't remember their names. I said Diane Keaton. I don't know.
All right. Carly?
I said a beautiful actress because I'm sure she's hot.
Maria?
Diane Keaton is all I could remember.
All right, JD?
I also went with Diane Keaton. K is
And
Diane.
Eric?
I'd say she's still hot, Diane Keaton.
And the correct answer is Diane Keaton. You all had it.
Yeah.
Except for Carly, sorry.
No.
But
No, Carly technically had it correct.
well, technically, yeah, you're right. You're right. Beautiful woman.
She did. Yeah.
Now for the 25 pointers, does anyone want to make Titanic worth 50?
Yes.
Yes.
Me.
Titanic,
Me.
yes.
I
Okay,
probably
so
should have.
everyone but Eric and Matt is going for 50 here. Everyone else is going for 25. Is that correct? Eric, you're saving yours?
Yeah, I'm saving mine.
Okay, cool. All right, so here
I
we
don't
go
know.
for
I probably will.
25 for Matt and Eric, and then 50 for Carly, Maria, and JD. In the opening of the film, how many years does Rose say it has been since the tragedy of the Titanic? And maybe, just maybe, if you do know the history, you might be able to math it, but I'm not quite sure if the math checks out. But
This is literally a meme.
I wish I went for Godfather.
It is, but I don't know if I remember the meme. I know it's a meme.
It's okay. We're looking for a
I
number.
have to remember the meme right now.
No, that's not right. Hold on a minute. I mean, do we get repeats or anything? No.
I mean, I can give you more time.
I
if you
just
need
looked
more
at time.
It's
I
fine.
don't need it again. I'm just needing
Yeah,
time.
no, yeah, it's okay. I'm not gonna be.
We call
a
that
stickler
an
for-
extension.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
There's not a limited amount. I mean, if you need more time, you need more time. This is fun.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
If there was a belt or anything on the line, maybe, but I don't think anyone's gonna
I'm
be
gonna
the
say that. Okay. All
most
right.
top 10 movie belt holder. Alrighty, so it looks like everyone's got it.
Mhm.
Matt, what
Jesus
do you
Christ.
have? This is for 25.
Even as I condemn this for being a meme and being so high, I also forgot the number. But the math between 1912 and 1997 is 85 years. So that's what I said.
Carly.
Oh, I think I got it wrong. 84 years.
All right, Maria.
Could be.
70 years?
All right, and
Because Rose
JD?
had to be, what, 18?
I was going back and forth between 85 and 75. I went 75.
Eric.
I think the math is 85, but I think the meme is 84.
I think it's right. I think you're right.
But I might be wrong.
All right, so let's find out how long it's been. It's been 84 years.
Yes!
Oh crap!
So
I would have been
Carly,
so sad if I missed that.
Carly and Eric are gonna get that one there. Carly bringing her total now to 90, and Eric hitting 110 there. But Eric didn't double down, so we only got the 25. Carly got a whopping 50 and jumps into second place. Eric has 110, Carly has 90, Matt has 80, Maria has 40, JD has 30. It has been 84 years. I guess maybe from the time they filmed it, the math Matt would have been that. But I just
They
I
probably.
was
should've told
I
me
was
that.
trying to
They probably
include
filmed
the
it-
release date of the film too.
They
I was thinking of her
probably-
age.
They
You know?
probably filmed it
She
in
didn't-
'96, and then it got released. It was
Yeah,
released
that's
in
why I feel
95.
bad I said the math thing, but I mean you were close.
No, I would have done. I had already done the math before you even said that.
Gotcha.
But what I will say is that I do remember now that it's been 84 years is the meme.
Yeah,
There you go.
it's the name.
That's why I quoted
Really,
it down there. All right. So final
doesn't
question.
matter.
Eric, you do have the ability to double down if you want, or you can just keep it at 25.
No, I will double down.
Okay,
Even if
I
I
was
should
gonna
have
say, you
used
might
it
as well.
earlier.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
lose any. So here we go.
Yeah.
All right. For this is for 50 points for Eric and 25 for everyone else for Singing in the Rain. What is the actual name of the musical number where Don repeatedly sings "Gotta Dance"? Because everyone thinks it's called "Gotta Dance," but it's not. Unless it's a trick question.
I wish I had doubled down on this one.
Unless
I
it's a
wish
trick
I
question, the
used
song
it
is
before.
actually called "Gotta Dance." Let's see. Let's see.
It's between two.
Gotta
Should
dance.
check the
Oh.
soundtrack.
Make-
All right. And let's start a countdown.
Give me
5.
an on that.
You need more
one.
time? Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
Give you 20 more seconds to think.
Yeah, Henry will be really happy that extension is it's showing up in other leagues.
Yeah, Henry couldn't make it tonight, but we wish him the best. Hope everything's okay with. I know it was stormy where he was. Alrighty. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alrighty. So Matt, what do you got for 25 points?
Make them dance.
Carly,
I think it's make them laugh.
Maria,
I didn't have it.
JD,
I went with Manhattan Dreams.
Eric.
That might be right. I couldn't pull it. Yeah.
All right. None of you got it, but it's because it's the hardest question. It is the Broadway
Yeah.
Melody. The Broadway Melody is the name of the song.
Like the movie.
Believe it or
Yeah.
not. Yep.
I hate that movie. That's a bad movie. It's the worst Best Picture winner of all
I would
time. It's terrible.
I heard that. Yeah.
Oh, Matt.
I almost went with Broad. I almost
No,
went.
excuse
I
me.
still would
Not
have
Singing in
been.
the Rain, Broadway Melody. Not
I-
Singing in the Rain,
I-
Broadway Melody.
Oh, I got it. Okay.
I still would have been wrong, but I almost went with Broadway Dreams.
That's okay.
Hmm.
Well, anyway, after the first round, our scores are thus: JD has 30, Maria has 40, Matt has 80, Carly has 90, and Eric has 110. It's still anyone's game. There's a lot of points to be made up here.
Nice, Eric.
Moving
Thank you.
on to round 2, which is
I do
quotes,
like all
quips,
these
and
movies.
questions. Quotes,
Ooh.
quips, and questions. Here's how it is going to work. There will be 20 quotes total. You must tell me which of the 10 films the quote comes from. All right, so it's a little easier. You don't have to tell me the character. You don't have to tell me any details. You have a 1 in 10 shot every time. Each quote is worth 10 points. Now, if the answer is before trilogy, if you want to earn a 5 bonus points, you can tell me which one it's from. So if it's from the before trilogy and you guess before trilogy, you're getting 10 points. But if you want to go for 15 points, you can specify which one. And if you're right, you'll get that 5 points. So you don't. And if you get the specific one wrong, you don't lose the 10.
Okay.
That was, I think,
That was my question.
Yep. So as long as you say before, right before trilogy, and then right underneath sunrise, sunset, or midnight, just to specify. But you'll get the points for before trilogy if it is the before trilogy. If it's not, then you don't get any points. But do we have any questions before we get into it?
And so far, so good.
To save time, I didn't pull any of the clips, which also would give it away anyway. So you're just gonna see the words.
Yeah.
All right. The first quote, it's just a quote, is I'm going to make him an offer he can't refuse.
Can I get bonus points for name of the character? No, I'm kidding.
No.
Not
that might be a later round. Who knows?
Ooh.
Something similar later, maybe. I don't know. And I made these all 10 to make it easier to score because I'm doing it handwritten this time because I learned from last time. that typing the scores as we went along was not making things go by quick. All right. Everyone got it? All right. Maddie Fresh, what do you got?
The Godfather.
Carly, what do you got?
The Godfather.
Maria.
The Godfather.
All right. JD.
Go to the mattresses. The Godfather.
And Eric.
The Godfather.
All right. So the answer is you all got it right. It is The Godfather. We're starting easy here. All right. Another one. Very, very
Did
difficult.
you use the logo?
Phone home. Very, very difficult one here. If you get this wrong, I don't know what I'll think of you. But who knows? I don't want to say that because I don't want anyone to get it wrong. And then me feel bad that I just said what I said. But all right. Give you a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Matt, what do you got?
E.T. the Extraterrestrial, and that's the name. So if everybody doesn't have exactly that, they lose points.
No.
Oh, calm down.
Harley.
I'm gonna kill you.
You don't make the rules.
E.T.
All right, Maria.
E.T.
All right, JD.
Toy Story. E.T.
Eric.
E.T. the Extraterrestrial.
And you
Yeah,
all
Eric
would
knows
be
what's up.
correct.
Yes.
It is E.T. the
I had time to
Extraterrestrial.
write it, so I wrote it.
Good job, y'all. Good job. Everyone's score
Overachiever.
is up 10 points. All right. Next quip, quote, or question. In case I don't see ya, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
It is very hard to pull a quote and don't say it in the exact cadence. So
I
so
know,
that's,
right?
It is actually
I
hard.
need that list of your movies again.
Yes, I can put a list in the private chat for you guys so you have it.
That'd be great.
Yeah, sorry. Let me pull it from the Facebook
I think I know it, but I just
message.
yeah,
no
need that
worries.
extra.
Yeah, that would be helpful. That way you don't guess a film that's not on the list or anything.
One time I was hosting a James Bond match and I pulled a quote of Sean Connery's and I almost tried to do the accent, but if it's too good, it might be distracting. If it's bad, it also will be distracting.
Right. Yeah, stand by. I'm just gonna grab the list.
I'd like to
That'll
hear your
be-
Sean Connery someday. That might be funny. Or might be great.
Where is it? Let me find the list. Or I'll just make it easy. I'll type it alphabetically here. This is not the answer. I'm just going alphabetically. So
Right.
Or whatever comes off the top of my head there.
I could have printed it out. I didn't know it'd be so heavy on your
You're
pen.
good.
I should have, but I didn't. I forgot about the whole thing actually. Okay.
What am I forgetting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. What's the 10th? Oh, all right. That's not necessarily alphabetical, but I put all the 10 movies in the private chat for you guys to use as a
Thank you.
resource
Not
if you need.
only it's not only not necessarily alphabetical, it's not alphabetical.
And it's not spelled right either. All right.
Grammar
All right.
Nazi on here.
Let's see.
Matt Fisto. Okay, Matt Fisto.
All right, Matt. What do you got?
The Truman Show.
Right. Carly.
The Truman Show.
Maria.
I didn't do it. I said the apartment. They're right.
All right,
It's Truman
JD.
Show.
In the case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Truman Show.
All right. Eric.
Right.
Can't follow that. The Truman Show.
All right. The answer
I love that.
is-
I love that line
Truman
reading so much.
Yeah.
All right.
It
The
is
next
such
one.
a great line reading.
I'm the king of the world. Listen, some of these, the range varies, and sometimes you have to just kind of.
I mean, it's
So
easier when the whole list. So it's extra.
It is easier when you know the
Extra
whole
easy.
list, but I didn't want to make it too difficult for you guys because I didn't also want to make you study too hard, if at all. This is supposed to be fun, so.
Considering I
Supposed-
only I didn't even have 5 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, no, trivia night should just be you stroll into a bar, you happen to know some things, you happen to not. It's okay.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
I really
ready?
quick have to send a message for my kid to take the dog out. I'm
Oh,
not
no
doing
worries.
anything.
Go for it.
I'm
Maria.
not.
No
I'm
worries.
not. I don't do that.
Do you have something written down, Maria, so I can?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, cool.
No,
All right, yeah,
but-
there it is. That's okay. No, you're good. You're good. Matt,
Okay.
go ahead.
Yeah.
Titanic.
Yep, Carly.
Titanic. I drew Jack.
Nice. I saw Maria's. I
I'm
saw she had it
sorry.
right.
I
No,
thought
no,
you
you're
were
good.
ready.
You're good. No. I wanted to make sure because you said you had to send a message. I want to make sure you got your answer in.
I just
JD.
want him I hear him barking. I mean, I don't know what they're doing.
JD.
Is it before Titanic?
It is Titanic. It's not before Titanic.
The
Eric.
last time that joke works.
Yeah, Titanic, but also James Cameron at the Oscars.
Yeah, true.
Yes,
Yeah.
James
Where he
Cameron at the
killed his
Oscars.
reputation.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I'll show you the correct answer in case y'all forgot it in the last 10 seconds. Yeah, Titanic is the right answer. All right, moving on. Next one. I put the diamond in the coat, and I put the coat on her. And I'm not doing the line reading because it might give it away. If you know, you know.
I mean, the dog is right there. What is the deal with our kid?
How many quotes are there?
20.
20.
And there's not an even distribution. Like, if a film
Right.
has been asked once or twice, it doesn't mean it can't be asked a third time. So some films only have one quote and vice versa. Alrighty. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Matt, what do you got?
Titanic.
All right. Carly.
Titanic.
I put the diamond
Maria.
in the coat, and I put the coat on her. That's my what's his face.
Silly Zane. I love it. I love it.
He
JD.
looked like that all the whole time
I
in the movie.
did not have it.
It's okay. Eric.
I'm glad I stick with Titanic because I couldn't think of a diamond in any other movie.
Yeah.
No, it worked.
It is my favorite quote from Titanic.
He,
Coat on her. I love
Yeah.
it. It's my
Every
favorite.
every Billy
History
Zane
song.
line in that movie is my favorite quote from that movie.
Exactly. All right. Yep, the little back to back was meant to trip you up, so no fault, JD, for that.
I
All
thought this was
right.
supposed to be fun.
Moses supposes his toes are roses, but Moses supposes erroneously. I wonder who's spitting that fire there. I know, a little tongue twister here. This is more of a quip than a quote or a question. We're the more quippy, kind of.
I don't
I
know.
like the name of the round. That keeps it like broader,
Thank you. Yeah, right.
not only quotes. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the questions I'm asking are quotes and quips, so it works. I like just like the alliteration of it, So.
But it's also quotes that are questions, so it makes sense.
Alrighty, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Maddie Fresh, what do you got?
I have Singing in the Rain, but I'm not sure.
All right, Carly,
Singing in the rain.
Maria,
I have the apartment. I can't get this camera figured out in my head here. The apartment.
JD,
I went with Singing in the Rain.
and Eric.
Singing in the Rain.
And the correct answer is it is kind of sung, so it's a little difficult, but it is singing.
Oh,
in
is
the
it?
Yep. It's a big tap number. All right, moving on to the next one. That's the way it crumbles, cookie wise. Or cookie wise. However you want to inflect that. I don't know. Maybe my favorite quote like ever. I love this. I say this all the time.
I love how it runs through the movie. Like the concept.
That's the way it crumbles, cookie wise. If anyone saw that SNL episode with Ryan Gosling, the cookie crumble sketch, very, very funny. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Matt, I know you didn't get this, but tell us your guess.
I don't even like this movie. The Apartment.
Just kidding. I know you love it. Carly.
I completely guessed the apartment.
All right. Maria.
The apartment.
And JD.
Did not have anything.
That's okay. And Eric.
I had The Apartment. Answer was.
I see what you did there. And the correct answer is The Apartment. The Apartment. All righty. Moving on next to I Told You Kids to Stay Out of My Butt. It makes more sense in context, I promise. But
Mm.
yeah, this might be the first big stumper. I don't know. We'll see.
I can hear it. 'cause I can hear him say it.
It's a him.
Told you,
Okay.
kids.
Or hey, it's 2024.
Okay.
It's 2024. Who knows? You know.
Who knows whose butt is
Let him
whose?
continue to talk. Maybe
knows
he'll give us
whose
a
butt
name
is whose?
eventually.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Matt. What did you get?
Toy Story 3.
Carly.
I guessed E.T.
All right, Maria.
Toy Story 3.
All right, JD.
Matt is right. I went with the before trilogy before midnight.
Eric.
Now I got the context. I went with Paddington 2. I couldn't.
All right.
Okay.
I get what you're saying because it's about like them and their kids, JD. Yes. The context is Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah, it's Mr. Potato Head.
No, as soon as Matt said Toy Story 3, I'm like, oh, Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Mr.
that's
Potato
right.
Head.
Here's the thing.
As
though.
soon as
Here's the
he said Toy Story 3, I'm like, yep. Nope.
All right. So
Here's-
Matt
here's-
and Maria, the only ones picking up the points there. Yep, Matt.
Here's the thing, though.
Yes. Good job.
Of anything other than Toy Story 3, and of all of the before movies, Before Midnight is absolutely the one where that would make sense. Not only
Yeah.
from because he has kids, but also their mail just getting a little stale. I guess it
Okay.
says
All
kids
right.
there.
Nope,
Yeah.
nope.
All right.
All
It
right.
says kids. I didn't. I
Move
forgot
All
on.
about
right,
that.
we're moving on. You can never replace anyone because everyone is made up of such beautiful, specific details. It's a very vague quote. We kind of dove off the deep end here on difficulty, but it's okay. It's a good anecdote to live by, though. You can never replace anyone because everyone is made up of such beautiful, specific details. Just like you can never replace any of our panelists. They're great. All right. 5, 4,
You flatterous.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. All right. Let's see. Matt, what did you have?
This would actually work in a couple of these, but I said Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Carly.
I said before trilogy, before sunset.
Maria.
Eternal Sunshine.
JD.
I went Carly's route. I went before trilogy.
Did you specify which one or just before?
No, just before
Okay.
trilogy.
And Eric?
I don't know. I said Paddington 2.
Carly with a 15-point swing. It is before sunset. Very, very impressive there. Wow.
I
Do
did not
get-
know that.
do
I
still
just
get-
guessed.
I still get 10 before I did.
JD's
before
getting 10 for before. Yep. 10 for before.
It was between Eternal Sunshine and Before Sunset. I would have even specified because
there you go.
it works so well. But just the idea of replacing someone works so well with Eternal Sunshine that I aired on that side.
Yes, I honestly, before I scrolled down, I was like, I thought it was Eternal Sunshine too. So it was meant to trip us up. But here we go. Authority should derive from the consent of the governed, not from the threat of force.
I can even tell you who says this.
Don't say it now, or it'll give it away.
I won't.
It's funny when it'll be revealed. I know why you're giggling.
Oh, shit. Like I wish I could see the whole list in the private chat. Like it is, but I don't want to move my hand to raise any suspicions.
Gotcha.
I
No,
kind of
yeah,
want to see the list.
I can read off the list real quick. The Apartment, Eternal Sunshine, E.T., The Godfather, The Before Trilogy, Truman Show, Toy Story 3, Singing in the Rain, Titanic, Paddington 2.
Thank you. It was kind of pointless because I would stick with my answer. Now that I think about it. Sorry about
5,
that.
4, 3, 2, 1. All righty. Matt, what do you have for this one?
Paddington 2.
Carly.
Toy Story 3 said by Barbie.
Maria.
That's right.
The Truman Show.
JD.
Toy Story 3.
Eric.
Yeah, that makes sense. Now I went with Paddington 2 again.
JD and
That's
Carly there.
third time
Barbie
in a row,
is,
right, Eric?
the quote of Barbie's is correct. It is Barbie
That's
in
right, it's Barbie,
Toy Story 3. I'll just give a quick score update since everyone has now crossed the 100-point barrier. Maria and JD are sitting at 100, Matt with 160, Eric with 180, and Carly with 185. All right. So we're moving on to the next quote here. I don't do nothing for no one for nothing. And I'm not going to say it in the cadence of the character, otherwise it might make it easier. So to make it harder on you all, just keep it at that monotone.
hate with the Toy Story 3 ones. As soon as somebody says Toy Story 3, I know exactly which character says it too. But I haven't seen it in a while.
Yeah, Carly, our biggest Barbie fan on this this channel, and that's coming from a lot of Barbie fans. I know Matt and Chad and.
I was just
Carrie.
gonna say, I think I could beat that. I had the very first one. I was given it.
Oh, there you go.
a 4, yeah. So I
Maria's
think
an
I
OG
beat
Barbie
everybody.
fan. There you go.
Yeah.
There are
Great.
a couple that I could see this
Five.
from. I took a guess.
4,
Um,
3.
1 second.
Yeah, no worries. You're good.
I haven't written that down yet. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
Okay. I'm
Alright.
not gonna get it right anyway. So
5,
this is me.
4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Matt, what do you got?
I'm Singing in the Rain. I do not know.
Carly,
Same.
Maria,
Paddington 2.
all right,
Oops.
JD,
I also went with Paddington too.
all right, Eric.
That could totally be a New York cadence in the apartment.
It is said by Knuckles McGinty in Paddington 2. I don't do nothing for no one for
that's
nothing.
right.
Brendan
We
Gleeson.
haven't- I was also just
Eric.
like process of elimination. We have not
Haven't
had a new quote yet, so I'm like,
Yeah.
That's okay.
it
There's
has
a
to
few
come
movies that we
somewhere,
yeah.
and maybe here.
I
All
knew
right.
we were due a
Yeah.
Paddington quote.
All right,
Eric,
next
you,
one.
You do Paddington 3 times in a row, and then it's the answer
And then I do.
Paddington, and you don't do it.
Yeah.
All right. Like
Put myself in the
sunlight,
foot there.
sunset, we appear, we disappear. We are so important to some, but we are just passing through.
I feel like you're tricking us
Mm.
still.
This is part of. No, I'm not gonna say.
Yeah, I feel like this could be a trick. I'm still gonna do it, but it could be.
You never know.
Yeah, I feel like a dumbass for not putting
No,
Paddington 2 last time.
yeah. No.
Because now I remember, yeah.
ET's an intellectual. ET's spitting some real philosophy here. I'm kidding.
Could totally be.
It could still be from ET, but ET did not say
Yeah.
this quote. I promise. This is a long quote, so I'll give you a little extra time. All right. Looks like everyone's got something. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Matt, what do you have?
I have Before Trilogy, Before Sunset.
All right, Carly.
I guess Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
All right, Maria.
Before Trilogy, Before Midnight.
All right, JD.
I just went straight before trilogy. I was also between those two though.
All right, and Eric.
I can see something about disappearing in Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Some of you fell for the trick, some of you didn't. It is Before Midnight. So Maria picking up 15 points there.
Nice,
But we are going to give
How does that happen?
Matt 10 for before, and JD 10 for before, even though it was the wrong
Well,
one.
you know, I'll take it.
Yeah. To passing through that, I love that whole notion in that scene. One of my favorite pages of any script. All right, moving on. Attention all units. An unusually attractive nun is causing mayhem in the cathedral dome. Activate emergency protocol. Stop that stunning sister. I can't get through this without laughing. I love it. I love all these movies. So
I know it's not that movie, and I know it's not that movie.
yeah, there's a good process of elimination here.
Yeah, it's not Sister's Act. I told you that.
choices.
Some context clues that could at least narrow it down.
Yeah.
Stop that stunning sister. All right. 5,
Wow.
4, 3, 2. It's okay. I'll give you more time, Maria.
Got it.
You good? You good? All right.
Yeah,
There we go. All right, Matt. What do you have?
I have Singing in the Rain.
Carly,
Toy Story 3?
Maria,
Singing in the Rain. Whoops.
JD,
I went with the Truman Show.
Eric.
I'm almost certain it's the guard from Paddington 2.
Eric, the only one to get that right. It is Paddington 2. It's when the security guard is hitting on Hugh
Yeah.
Grant when he thinks Hugh Grant is actual a
Yeah.
nun.
It's also really
Yeah.
funny in Wonka.
My
He appears
favorite little bit of Paddington 2. Stop that stunning sister. I love it. All right. Make it a little easier for you. Leave the gun, take the cannoli.
I was going to say that earlier. I didn't, but I was going to.
Is what Woody says.
Which
to
quote is
Bullseye
which
before-
number quote is this one? Sorry.
Let me see. I actually don't
It's
know.
page 53. Does that count?
I can tell you as soon as I remove this
Yeah,
from
sure.
the screen, I can check and see how many are left. Yeah, I don't want to accidentally scroll too far. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You probably all know this, but we'll start with Matt.
The Lord Father.
The Godfather is correct, and Carly.
I didn't have it.
All right, Maria.
The Godfather.
All right, and JD.
The Freshman? No, The Godfather.
All right, and Eric.
E.T. the Godfather.
E.T. the Godfather. That'd be a cool
Picture
movie
E.T.
premise.
saying it.
It is The Godfather. Let me just look real quick and see how many we have left. 1, 2,
Leave the gun. Take the cannoli.
3, 4, 5, 6. 6 quotes left. 6 quotes left. All right. This next one, where is it? Where are they? All right, here we go. Well, I can't make love to a bush. Where's that from? I mean, I guess you could, but be into some weird shit. Unless you're like George Bush's wife, then I guess technically you could.
He called me.
This is a family-friendly show, so I'm gonna not comment on this.
After your Mr. Potato Head quote, I think that's a good idea, man. All right. And 5, 4,
Well, I'm not gonna
3,
get this. I know it.
2, 1. Pens down, Matt. What do you got? Sorry, Matt. I'll let you finish. Yeah.
Sorry, I have Singing in the Rain. I have no idea. You're stumping me all over the place.
All right, Carly.
I said Before Sunrise.
Maria.
The Truman Show. God,
JD.
The Apartment.
Go to the left.
Eric.
To the left.
I also guess The Apartment.
I was going to say The Apartment, but I changed them.
Matt is picking up the only 10 points here. It is said by Lena Lamont in Singing in the Rain. When they're trying to put the microphone in the bush and when they're filming the movie,
Yeah,
she's like, I
that's
can't
right.
make love to a bush.
I had to eliminate where I knew places I knew that would not appear, and that was the one left when I got to
There you
the end.
All right. Sand is overrated. It's just tiny little rocks. And no, it is not an Anakin Skywalker.
I was just going to say you got the wrong movie off.
I purposely put it in this this
It
20
goes
questions
everywhere.
to make that joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it is not Dune. It
That
is.
was my second guess.
There's a third film that references sand, believe it or not. Sand is overrated. It's just tiny little rocks. There's probably a lot more sand references than you think. I mean, Spider-Man 3, Batman Begins. Or not Batman Begins. What am I saying?
Trying to go for Batman v Superman.
I
There's a
could
sand.
be wrong here.
Scene.
Alrighty. And 5, 4,
I had to
3.
think for a minute. I'm getting there.
and there
I'm
you go.
done.
Cool. Alrighty. Matt, what do you have?
I don't know, but it sounds like something Jim Carrey would say. Eternal Sunshine, Spotless Mind.
All right, Carly.
I said Titanic. I wasn't sure, so I just said
Maria.
The Truman Show.
JD.
Yeah, I also went with The Truman Show. I did think it was Jim Carrey, but I just wasn't sure which one.
Eric.
The thing is, there's 2 Jim Carrey movies. I went with Eternal Sunshine.
Well, two of you are correct. It is Eternal Sunshine. It is Jim
Nice.
Carrey. Sand is overrated. Just tiny little
Here's,
rocks.
here's the thing when I have to differentiate those things is that Eternal Sunshine came out when I was an adult and Truman Show came out when I was a kid. So I watched Truman Show 1,000 times.
There you
So
go.
I can remember when something is not in it, not
Yeah, well,
necessarily whenever.
Jim Carrey's our regular Anakin Skywalker over here. All right. This is reality, Greg. That time I put the inflection on it just because I feel like it's needed. Not that it seems to help. It looks like everyone's stopped. No one's writing.
I don't remember any Gregs.
Any grants?
This is reality, Greg?
This is reality, Greg. Yeah.
This is reality, Greg.
Who's Greg? Who is talking
Wait a
to Greg?
minute. Wait a minute.
I think I know.
How did you come up with these quotes, Dyl? Did you just remember all of them?
These are all my favorite quotes from the films. So,
Okay.
or favorite moments, like moments that I
Hmm.
can. I did most of these from memory, and then I fact checked on IMDb to make sure I had the right wording. But there were only
I was
two
gonna say,
quotes. There were only two quotes I pulled that were more for like tricks and stuff, which we've already gotten over. So
I'm gonna
The
say
rest of
for
it-
question writing duties, you can always check the IMDb quotes.
yep.
It works.
Alrighty. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Matt, what do you have?
I have the 4 trilogy Midnight.
Carly,
I said Eternal Sunshine.
Maria,
The Truman Show.
JD,
I also stuck with the Truman Show.
Eric.
I also
I'll
guessed
be
the
right
Truman Show.
sometime, right?
This is the first one no one's gotten correct. It is for some reason Elliot just hates his brother's friend Greg.
That
It
was
is
the
E.T..
other one I was
It's
thinking of. I'm like,
He-
that was
he-
the other one.
He insults Greg so much throughout the film. It's one of my favorite recurring bits.
There's
when
a
he turns to Greg. This is
Now there's a
There's a
reality,
less
Greg.
PG quote in that one.
Now that you mention it, I can
Right?
hear it in my head.
The beef with Elliot and Greg is never explained, but it's
Yeah,
so
that's
funny.
right.
All right, here we go. He ain't the sharpest knife in the place where they keep knives.
I feel like I know it, but I don't.
Maybe not. They are supposed to be getting harder. The cannoli one was like a little bit of a let up, but the rest of them are pretty tricky. But again, you have a 1 in 10 shot, so a lot of it's just guessing. This is where I told you didn't really need to study because it's like, yeah, it's like multiple choice, eternal multiple choice. All right.
I should have watched all 12 movies.
4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Matt, what do you got? All
The Apartment.
right, Carly,
The Apartment?
Maria,
The Apartment.
JD,
The Apartment.
Eric.
Hey, it is the apartment. No, I guess Paddington 2.
Actually, y'all are incorrect. It's actually Toy Story 3. Toy Story
Yeah.
3.
But it does sound like something Baxter would say, right?
Yeah.
I believe it's this is when they're talking about Buzz in his when they're recruiting him to the dark side. I believe Ken or one of those guys says this. All right. The early bird gathers no moss. The rolling stone catches the worm. It's getting real vague. Good anecdotes to live by. This is more of a quip, I think. Or more like a, I don't know. Elliot's was definitely a quip. Quip at Greg. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, been on a bit of a dry streak. Let's see if we get it back. Matt,
The Apartment.
Carly,
Singing in the Rain?
Maria,
Singing in the Rain.
JD,
Truman Show.
and Eric.
I also guess the Truman Show.
Eric and JD are correct. It is the Truman Show.
I only
Live up
guess
on
because it hasn't come up that often. Like,
All right.
it's been a while since.
I
A little bit of process of elimination there, I guess.
Yeah.
But like I said, there's plenty of some movies and not a lot of others. But here we go.
I
Last
decided
one.
anything that kind of sounds like CC Baxter, I'm going to put The Apartment.
Last one here. Beat Me in Montauk. Beat Me in Montauk. Last one. Last one because it's kind of like a, I don't know. It's like a good final one. Not that it's the hardest one, but it's a good final one. All right. And 5, 4, 3,
Extension.
2. Yeah, we'll give you more time. Who needed that? JD?
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries. Give you a few more seconds to think about it.
Am I allowed to ask what the 3 names are of the befores?
Yeah, before sunrise, before sunset, and before midnight.
Okay. Couldn't remember all of them. I've seen 2 of them, but not the third one.
Alrighty. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. JD, you good? Okay, cool. Matt.
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, and it's from Before Midnight. That was a joke because
Oh, okay.
obviously they are.
Okay, Carly.
That's fine. Is my answer.
I said Before Sunrise.
All right, Maria.
Before trilogy, before sunrise.
JD.
Before trilogy sunrise.
Eric.
It is totally Eternal Sunshine. I guess Titanic.
All right, it is actually Matt got it correct. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. It's the stop that they're on when they meet on the train, and it's full circle.
Yeah.
But very fun round. I'll give a score update now. Eric is in the lead with 220.
Nice.
Matt closely behind with 210. Carly with 185, JD with 140, and Maria with 135. But this next round's a fun one. This is my next 5 favorites.
Oh.
This is the curveball.
I didn't study.
But here's the thing. It's going to be there's always a poll. This was the Pullapalooza round from last time. So before you will see 5 top 5 lists, which will be based on categories that some of my favorite films fit into. So there's going to be a top 5, basically my next 5 favorite disaster films after Titanic, my next 5 favorite animated films after Toy Story 3, my next 5 favorite musicals after Singing in the Rain, my next 5 favorite sequels after Paddington 2 and Before Sunset, and my next 5 favorite classic comedies for The Apartment. That's pre-1980, I believe. An order will be determined by placement, so you will go in the order that you are currently in placement. And I'll put you in that order in just a sec. Once the order is set, each person will guess a film. If it appears on the list, you'll get 5 points. If it does not, you'll receive a strike. Once you have 3 strikes, you are out. We'll keep going until everyone has gotten 3 strikes. So that basically means, let's say, I'll put you in the order right now, but Eric will go first. If Eric guesses something, it'll go to Matt, who will guess something. It'll go to Carly. We'll go to Maria. We'll go to JD, then Maria. But the thing is, if you get it wrong, you get a strike. We'll still move on to the next person. Once you get 3 strikes, you're out, and the people remaining keep guessing, if that makes sense. It'll make more sense once we start it and get it going. There's no real time limit here. And I did put years on it to help you guys out a little bit, to make it a little easier on you. So these are my next top 5. All right. So what'll happen is we'll start with Eric. Eric will guess one of the films here. So this is my next 5 favorites in each of these categories. And then if you are correct, you'll get 5 points. If not, you get a strike, and we'll keep going until everyone's either guessed all the films or all your strikes are out. So this is my 2 through 6 if I were to give my top 6 of each of these categories. And I specifically didn't do any TikTok categories, so none of these have been spoiled anywhere. All right. So Eric, we're going to start with you. Here are all the categories here. Can you see these pretty clearly?
Yeah, I went full screen for this one.
All right, cool. Eric, what would you like to guess?
Okay, do I pick a category first and then
just you can just say the name of a film, and if it's one of the 25 films, it'll be revealed.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm very glad the years are here because I don't know you that well.
Yeah, well, I figured I would need to make it a little easier.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess The Wizard of Oz for musicals.
The Wizard of Oz for musicals is correct. So Eric, you're getting 5 points there. All right, Matt, what would you like to guess?
The Umbrellas of Cherbourg, or however you say that.
The Umbrellas of Cherbourg is also on my musicals list. So,
I know that about you.
Carly.
West Side Story.
West Side Story. You guys are going through this musical list pretty quickly. Nice job, Carly. That takes you to 190. All right, JD.
Where do I go?
And yeah, the classic comedies are pre-1980. And sequels, I'll just specify, are only the second films in a franchise. So none of the third films. Toy Story 3 isn't in this 5. It's direct sequels.
For number 4, I'm going to guess Up is 2009.
It is 2009. This is much easier than the classics one, which was from a Forbes list. This is my own list, so it's a little easier. Maria?
Wow. I want to say, but I don't want to say. Let's see. Chicago?
Chicago is not on my musicals list, so that's 1 strike for Maria, but that's okay. You'll still get the guess.
I'll be out soon.
Eric, back to you.
I'm going to guess Cabaret for 1972.
It is Cabaret for 1972.
That was my next guess.
Matt.
Liza Minnelli is God. I am going to go with Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers.
That would be my second favorite or third favorite, I guess, sequel. That is correct. Carly. Or sorry, yeah, Carly.
Take Shelter.
Take Shelter. Good pull there. Take
Nice.
Shelter
Good.
is correct for
Oh,
disaster.
I love that
films.
movie so
Nice
much.
job. All right, JD.
The Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight is correct.
Also, my next guess.
All right, Maria.
I don't know anything about you or any of your stuff, so this is really hard.
Just just think
Um,
years and just think more popular for each category too could help because there are some like just more popular.
Oh, they're come on, Cabaret. Who picks that? That's pretty obscure, dude. I'm sorry.
I don't know. All right.
Okay, let's find here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not coming up with anything. 1980. Yeah, I don't have anything right at the moment. Pillow Talk. I don't know.
No, that's incorrect. So second strike from Maria. That's okay.
Yeah, I'm getting
Eric.
stuff out of here quick.
It's okay, Eric.
I'm gonna guess The Lion King from '94.
The Lion King is correct. All right, Matt.
I keep going back to this, and it might be wrong, and I'm just swinging for the fences. But the Poseidon Adventure, 1972.
The Poseidon Adventure is correct for disaster films. All right, Carly.
It's a good movie.
The Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid is your first strike there, Carly. And I will say right now, the final Jeopardy round, you can make or lose all the points. So it's anyone's game regardless. But JD.
2001, I'm going to say an animated movies is Monsters, Inc.
It is Monsters, Inc., JD. So that takes you to 155. Maria.
Wow. Toy Story.
That is incorrect. So that is Maria's third strike.
Yay.
Means, well, Maria's done for this round, but that's okay. She still has 135 points, which is still
we
a
get
lot.
this.
All right, Eric.
I'm gonna guess Beauty and the Beast for '91.
That is correct. All
That
right.
would be my number
Matt?
one. Okay, so I am
No classic comedies guessed yet. Interesting.
because those are a
Revealed,
little bit
They're hard.
harder. Yeah.
They are difficult. That's the hardest one, I'll say. Which is evident.
Everybody keeps taking my next one. I am going to say. Sorry, give me just a second. Also, it's harder for me to match the years on classic comedies.
Mm-hmm.
It happened one night.
That is Matt's first strike there. No problem. Carly.
Okay. Some Like It Hot.
Some Like It
I
Hot.
should
I
have-
think it's this one. I'm
Yeah.
just going to take it away just to make sure I don't reveal.
That will be
something by
the
accident.
correct
It is
year.
that one. Okay.
Correct year. I should have thought of that. I'm so mad at
Like It Hot's
myself.
correct. All right. So that's the first classic comedy revealed. JD.
Shrek 2, 2004?
You got it. So
Oh,
that is
nice.
there. All right. Going back to Eric.
I'm gonna guess The Graduate for '67.
It would be The Graduate.
That's my number one classic comedy.
There you go. All right, Matt.
Oh, sorry.
I am gonna go with. Excuse me. Sorry. Animal House.
That is a second strike for Matt. That's okay. Carly.
Oh, God.
It's okay.
gosh, the 2017 2022 sequels drove me crazy. Sequels.
On this next pass after JD, we'll get it down to a 15-second time limit just so we can keep it moving. But I'll let you think it out, Carly. It's
Just
okay.
to make it worse.
It's okay.
Okay. Yeah, skip. I'll think
No
some
worries.
more.
All right, JD.
Oh, drop something.
Anything, JD?
I'm thinking it is tough.
I know. Well, you have a lot of them.
Would there be Carnage? I don't even.
No. I do love that. I do love that movie, but that's not it. All right, Eric. So this is going to start at. We're going to get 15 seconds now for each guest, just to keep it.
I'm gonna guess. Fiddler in the Roof.
Fiddler on the Roof is the final musical there.
Ooh.
Final musical there. All right, Matt.
Airplane.
Airplane is the second disaster.
Didn't
film.
think of it as a disaster film. Yeah, that's good.
It's a parody of Airport, which is a disaster.
Yeah.
Carly.
This is wrong, but Twister?
Not gonna be Twister, unfortunately. So that's 3 strikes for Carly. JD.
Interesting. I think I just realized one, and I wouldn't have thought of it this way.
JD.
Nope, nothing.
5. All right, that's your second strike. Eric.
I'm starting to take punts. I'm gonna guess Wakanda Forever for sequels.
That is 1 strike. Matt.
Oh God, I'm gonna lose if I get this wrong. Is that Jurassic Park?
It is Jurassic Park.
Okay, I wouldn't have thought of that as a disaster film, but it is. Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Yes,
That's
right.
good.
Yeah, it is.
Back to JD. This is your last strike.
Yep, no, I'm done.
All right, so that's 3 strikes for JD. So we're just back for Eric and Matt. Whoever gets the 3 strikes soonest. All right, Eric, whenever you're ready.
I'm gonna guess Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
That is a second strike. All right, first one to miss here ends the round. Matt.
I am going to go with Back to the Future Part 2.
And that is Matt's third strike. So that's where we'll end the round. I will reveal what these answers are. Really quickly, score update. Maria at 135, JD at 160, Carly at 200, Matt at 235, Eric at 250. Let's start with classic comedy since that seemed to be the hardest. Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, The Sting, and Blazing Saddles. The disaster film you missed here was The Impossible. A little young Tom Holland. And then for sequels, a very recent one, Top Gun Maverick, Blade Runner 2049, and I'm surprised Matt didn't get this one, T2, Terminator 2, Judgment Day. All right. That's okay. That's okay. So now we're moving on to round 4, which is going to be a little easier here for the character round. So what will happen is I will show you a picture of a character. There's only 10. Your goal is to give me the character's name, the actor who portrayed them, and the film they appear in. You don't need to get all 3. You're going to get 5 points if you get the film, 10 points if you get the actor, and 15 points if you can name the character. And that means, like, if you name the character, each one is worth that amount of points. You can get up to 30 points per round, basically. Make sense?
Sure.
Cool.
Yep.
All right. And write them all at once. We're not going to go like film. Just like write as much as you know for each of those: film, character, and actor, whatever you can name. Here we go. First, character. Give me the film, give me the character, and give me the name of the actor. And just let me know when you're ready. That'll make it
easier. Do you need last names too, or
can you? Yeah, I would say in this case, yes.
Yes. Character names, it depends. But yeah, I would say for definitely for actor names first and last.
Can you tell me what four things were again?
What was it? Sorry. Actor, character, and film. The film is worth 5 points. If you get the actor, it's 10. If you get the character, it's 15.
Yeah, I meant that like the name of the character. Like, of course, actor will be full name. Yeah.
We'll see what everyone says, but I think we'll gauge it, I guess, depending on the character. I guess for this one,
I would say for this one, yes, you would need it. But I don't know. You're the boss.
let's see what. Let's see.
Yeah, let him decide.
Let's see what everyone says first. Is everyone ready?
Yeah.
Just let me know when everyone's good. All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, Eric, what do you got?
I didn't put it in order, but I went Jim Carrey, Truman Burbank, and The Truman Show.
All right, and Matt.
Truman Show, Jim Carrey, Truman Burbank.
All right, and Maria.
Truman Show, Jim Carrey, and Truman. I didn't know his last name.
Yeah, and JD.
Name is Maria. Truman Show, Jim Carrey.
All right, and Carly.
Truman Show, Jim Carrey. I said Truman Jones because I don't know his last name.
Truman Jones. I will give it to all of you. It's the first question. I am just because also the biggest thing was that I was hoping I would trip you up into making you think it was Eternal Sunshine, but you all got that it was Truman from the Truman Show. That was the big thing that you needed. Yeah, I was trying to see who would fall for the Eternal Sunshine plot since this is a more dramatic still, but you all got the 30 points. I'm gonna give it to you. All right. Next one.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Again, at the very least, if you want to just give the film, that'll get you something. And you can be incorrect with one and correct with the other. That doesn't matter. Basically, like you're answering 3
I
questions.
think that's his name. That's the character. But I
And
don't
this one first name is fine for the character.
Gotcha. What a snazzy suit.
All right, Matt, you need any more time?
I'm
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All righty. All right, Eric, what do you got?
Yeah, Fredo Corleone, John Cazale, and The Godfather.
All right, Matt.
I'm so mad that John Casal's
You
name is
just
on the tip of my tongue. It's The Godfather and Fredo.
All right. So
I'm so mad.
all right,
about that.
Maria.
The Godfather and Fredo. I don't know the actor.
It's okay. And JD.
Same as Matt and Maria. I did Godfather and Fredo.
Okay, Carly.
I just got Godfather.
That's okay. So it's going to be 5 points for you, Carly. 10 for, well, let me reveal what it is. It is The Godfather, John Cazale, and Fredo Corleone.
His name was right on the tip of my tongue. I'm
That's
so
okay.
mad.
That's okay. So Matt and Maria are getting the
It's okay for you.
20
Not okay for me.
points. And then JD, did you get the name?
Yeah,
of
I got
the
Matt.
actor?
I got Fredo and
That's
Godfather.
just Fredo and Godfather, but not John Cazale, right?
Correct.
Correct. So JD, you're also getting the 20, and then Eric got the 30 for getting Cazale. All right, here we go. Next one. Everyone just sigh of relief. Listen, we want some of the audience to be able to play along at home too. They're not all trivia experts like you guys. This is for the for them.
I say I'm above average trivia guy. I don't even consider myself. I don't even consider myself a genius or what do you call it? A geek,
Expert.
just expert, whatever you said
5,
before.
4, 3, 2.
Wait, hold on.
Oh.
I just
All right.
needed it. It was trying to take me forever to write. Yeah, no, I got it. We're good.
Eric.
Oh, yeah. Forgot his last name. I went Jack, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Titanic.
All right, and Matt.
Titanic, Leo DiCaprio, Jack.
All right, Carly.
Jack Dawson, Titanic, Leonardo da Vinci.
Da Vinci.
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 DiCaprio. I was
Oh, you're
joking.
joking. I was going to say, I was like,
yeah.
if you missed this question, I would really disappointed. JD?
Jack Dawson, Leo DiCaprio, Titanic.
All right, Maria.
Titanic, Leo DiCaprio, Jack.
Yep, we'll give it to all of you here. We just needed Jack. I'm not going to be too much of a stickler there. Titanic,
Once,
Leonardo
once.
DiCaprio, Jack Dawson. All right. What about this one? Just need the first name of the character. First name of the character. add up everyone's scores here. Everyone has broken 200, by the way. Very good.
Thrilling.
Alrighty. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Eric, what do you got?
Hopefully I remember correctly because you said her name early as Gertie, Drew Barrymore, and E.T.
All right, Matt.
Hopefully it's Gertie.
Drew Barrymore, E.T., Extraterrestrial Gertie.
Carly.
I just got E.T. I couldn't pull Drew Barrymore. I could picture her in my head as an adult, but could not pull her name.
Hey, just the film gets you points. JD.
Gertie, E.T., Drew Barrymore.
All right, and Maria.
Gertie, E.T., Drew Barrymore.
All right, everyone getting 30 points here. Carly getting the 5 because it is E.T., Drew Barrymore, and Gertie. I probably could have made these a little harder, but let's move on to the next one. Maybe this one will be a little trickier. Maybe the movie will come easily, but maybe the others won't. Or unless, I don't know. I don't say anymore.
God.
Alrighty. Give it 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wait for Matt to finish writing. Cool. Alrighty. Eric, what do you got?
I say Toy Story 3, and I guess someone British boy team, probably.
Okay. Matt.
This is obviously all very correct. Toy Story 3, Samson, Mary-Kate Olsen.
Almost there. Carly.
I said Toy Story 3. I guess his name was Robin Hood.
All right. JD.
There was a point in time where I knew like the character name, but I don't have it anymore.
There was a time when I knew the actor.
Maria.
Yeah, same.
Toy Story 3.
All right. So you all got the film. So you're all picking up 5 points there.
Wait, Mary-Kate Olsen wasn't correct?
No, unfortunately, she was not in the Toy Story franchise. This is Toy Story 3. The actor is Timothy Dalton. And the character is Mr. Prickle Pants. Mr. Prickle Pants. Sorry, I meant to share the screen as I slowly revealed that. I was slowly revealing it, and none of you were watching.
I'm so mad at my.
I'm so mad at wasn't that.
11:30 at night, but I'm so mad at myself
okay.
still.
Who's this? I was gonna make a comment, but it would have spoiled one of the answers because I forgot you have to guess more than just the character.
Oh yes, give us the character.
No, I was gonna quote the film from a previous question, but you all know what the quote is from, so I can't do that.
I feel like you said his name today, but I can't.
Yeah.
Maybe I was dropping some hints earlier. I mean, Eric definitely picked up on Gertie as a hint, so I mean, I may have dropped some of these names earlier. It's like a little precursor.
Here's what I know. I need to watch this movie again because I'm fairly positive I haven't seen it since theater.
We'll do that together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Eric, what do you got?
I don't remember his name, but it's Hugh Grant in Paddington 2.
All right, and Matt.
Paddington 2, Hugh Grant, and I guess Chubbs?
Carly.
Paddington 2, Hugh Grant.
All right, Maria.
Paddington 2, Hugh Grant.
Sorry, I skipped over you, JD.
Paddington 2, Hugh Grant.
All right, so no one got the character name, but you all got 20 points because you did get that it was Paddington 2 and Hugh Grant. The correct answer is Phoenix Buchanan.
Phoenix Buchanan.
That one I probably would have liked first and last name because it's just got such a good.
Since I haven't seen the movie, then yeah.
Who's that? And for Hugh Grant, I was going to quote the "Stop That Stunning Sister" quote, but I would have given that away.
You also said her name, and I don't remember.
Dropping hints.
Yeah.
Honestly, some of the hints were unintentional, but hey, if it helps, it helps.
I can hear her voice. Does that help?
Yeah, I can also hear her voice, but that's not helping me.
Oh, wait, hold on. No, never mind. I'm gonna kick myself when you reveal this.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Eric, what do you got?
So Singing in the Rain. I think the actress is Jean Hagen. She can make love to a bush. That's all I remember.
Okay. And Matt.
Singing in the Rain.
In the Rain. All right. Carly.
Singing in the Rain. I guess her name is Gina or Gretchen or Gilly.
I hate
Was
how
it
close
one
you
of
were
those?
there. JD.
I put Singing in the Rain. I almost guessed Margot Robbie or as a joke.
Maria.
Singing in the Rain, and I can't remember her name.
That's okay. So 3 of you got, 4 of you got the film. Eric did get the film and the actress. None of you got the character. It is Sing the Rain. It is Jean Hagen, and the character is Lena Lamont.
Lena
Lamont.
yeah.
Told you
Lena
it's
Lamont.
close.
She's
I
singing
was so close to having that. Oh,
in the rain. Alrighty, moving on.
Oh God.
JD and Carly have just crossed 300. Maria's at 275. Matt's at 375. And Eric is at 415.
Oh.
And this character only has a first name in the film, so don't worry about a last. Not that it's mattered this whole round, but 5,
I had a complete blank on his name, and I know him. Oh,
4, 3, 2, 1.
bring it up.
All right, Eric, what do you
Maybe
got?
in a second.
I guess his name was Mark. I went Elijah Wood and Eternal Sunshine of the
Elijah
Spotless
Wood.
Mind.
All right, and Matt.
Eternal Sunshine, Spotless Mind, Elijah Wood. I guess Bernard. I've read this script so many times, I cannot remember his name.
Carly.
Eternal Sunshine. I don't know anything else.
And
Elijah Wood.
JD.
Eternals, Elijah Wood and Eternal Sunshine.
Yeah, I'll go with you. And Maria.
Eternal Sunshine. I forgot his name. Couldn't blank. I just couldn't even get it. Any of it.
That's okay. And
Frodo kept coming up.
it is not Frodo. You all got Eternal Sunshine. It is Elijah Wood. He plays character Patrick.
Patrick. Okay.
Patrick. Not to be
Yeah,
confused with
right.
SpongeBob's best friend. All right,
I was
who's this?
just about to joke that. Anyways,
Somebody told me the name of this one the other day and I forgot.
Hmm.
I hope you guys get at least the film here, but who knows? We'll see. 5, 4, 3, 2, and a 1. All right, Eric, what do you got?
I guess her name was Gravy. I know it's Whoopi Goldberg and Toy Story 3.
All right, Matt.
Toy Story 3. I guess the name was Squiggle Plush. And Sarah Silverman was the guest I did for the voice. I had no clue.
Carly.
Toy Story 3, and her name is obviously Inky.
Okay. JD.
no joke, just Toy Story 3.
All right, Maria.
Toy Story 3.
All right, well, y'all got the film. Eric did get the correct actress, who is Whoopi Goldberg, and it is Stretch.
Yeah, makes more sense.
Stretch. So Eric getting 15 there, everyone else getting 5. As we move on to the final person, final character.
Game over, man. Game over.
Oh.
And with Final Jeopardy coming up, it truly is everyone's game. Anyone's game.
Everyone.
It's everyone's game. It is. It's,
Everyone's
I mean, it's all of our games.
I know it's my game.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alrighty. So, Eric, what do you got?
I didn't have a clue until Maria said game over.
Oh,
Bill Paxton,
shit.
Titanic.
Sorry.
Okay.
I ruined your
Matt.
game.
No, I didn't.
Wild Bill Paxton, Titanic, and I guess his name was Ben.
All right,
Brother.
Carly.
Can't believe I got this wrong. I guessed Eternal Sunshine. Bill, I know him, but I blanked on the last name, so no points
okay.
for me.
It's
Pullman.
okay. JD.
His name is Bill Paxton, Titanic. His name is obviously Earring because that's the only thing I can remember about that. It's the
Maria.
only thing that like sticks onto my mind about him all the time.
Titanic, Bill Paxton. I thought he was John something.
No, it is Brock Lovett. Matt was the closest. with
Brock,
Ben.
the good classic
Brock-
character of Brock Lovett.
Yeah.
Love it.
It was
Right.
so,
Fun fact.
so lovely
Fun
that
fact,
they
real
cut
quick.
out
I do
his
love it.
ending.
Yeah, fun fact, Matt.
Fun fact is that Bill Paxton has actually been credited as Wild Bill Paxton in a movie.
Wow, which one is that? Do you
I
know?
don't recall. I just remember seeing it. It was an early one of his.
There we go. Well, it truly is anyone's game as we head into our final Jeopardy round. Before I give the category, I will just tell. Oh.
Oh, many.
This is so if I display it on slideshow mode, you
There.
don't see the question or answer ahead of time, basically. So any players, all players, sorry, not any player, any and all, will see the category and be able to wager their amount of points. I'll tell you what points we have in just a sec. They will lock in their wagers privately, meaning you will message me privately what your wager is, so everyone doesn't necessarily know everyone else's wagers. They will write down their question. Yeah, because you're answering with a question. So yeah, make sure it's what is or what are or who is. Once revealed, if correct, you will gain that amount of points. If incorrect, this is where you will lose points if you guess incorrectly. So you might want to be conservative or you might want to take big swings. Last round, Matt ended up winning because of Final Jeopardy because Chad bet not enough and Matt was able to pass Chad. So it really could make or break it. If one person gets it right and the rest get it wrong, it could go any which way. Person with the most points after this round wins. If there is a sudden death tie, y'all win because this is just for fun. All right. Before I reveal what the category is, I'll just tell you how much you have right now. Maria, you have 300 points to wager. Carly, you have 310. JD, you have 335. Matt, you have 420. Eric, you have 460. So that is your point wagers as I tell you our category, which is the box office. The box office.
Oh.
No.
And they do have to, this category does have to do with these 10 films in some way. So that's all I'll tell you. So think about how much you want to wager. And once you know what you want to wager, you can message me if anyone wants to hear how many points they have one more time. I can actually just show you. I'll just keep this up here. Actually, that you might not be able to see that, but that's the amount of points you have to wager. So once you're ready, you can send it to me, either through Messenger or through
I don't know how
Discord.
to chat in this thing privately. Okay, see you. Gotcha.
And remember, you can wager as many points as you want, from 0 points to however many you have.
Matt, you're not allowed to wager anything because you have the perfect number of points.
Right.
I got Maria's wager. I've got
You should.
JD's wager.
Do I just
Right.
DM you, Dyl?
Yeah, you can DM me or any which way. So I have Maria's wager. I have JD's wager.
Too many private chats. Hold on.
I have Eric's wager. I have Matt's wager.
I shouldn't.
And once I get Carly's, I will let you know.
Wagers.
I have Carly's wager. Cool.
Wait,
All
wait,
right.
Can I change mine real quick? Sorry.
Yes, change yours real quick.
Eric, you're doubting yourself. You want to change it? This is your chance.
All right.
I don't know. I know how much I know about this stuff.
All right. I have everyone's wager now. Everyone, the number you sent me is how many points you will gain or lose. So just everyone make sure that you're happy with your numbers. Cool. All right, here we go. And your question is, while Jim Carrey appears in both The Truman Show, 1998, and Eternal Sunshine, 2004, this film that came out in the 6-year span between those films remains his highest grossing ever. And make sure I can see your hands too. Just, yeah.
Like
This is
ever,
all
not
the
just the one between those years.
It is his
Right.
highest grossing ever happens to be in that range. So that was my way of framing it. So it's between Truman Show and Eternal Sunshine, but it is his highest grossing of all time.
In 98 and 2004.
My pen has decided to
Put it out.
work. My pen has decided of all the questions. Now it decides. Let me see if you can see this. We'll see if you can see this answer.
If you want, JD, I can have you go first. That way. And remember, you're writing "what is," just to clarify. I don't want you to lose on a technicality.
Oh, it's a
Yeah, I don't want to lose on the technicality.
Journey.
Thank you, because I was trying to figure out my pen.
And I'm not going to sing the Jeopardy song because I almost got copyrighted last time. Kidding, I didn't almost get copyrighted. I just don't feel like singing. All right. Oddly enough, this is the second Jim Carrey-based Final Jeopardy question. So
202. Bruce
last
Jim
Final
Carrey.
Jeopardy was it just happened to be. This is
202. Is Jim Carrey your favorite actor?
I don't know. Maybe he is. This is my birthday. I can do whatever I want. Yeah, this is a
I look at my movies and Samuel L. Jackson shows up a lot.
All right, does everyone have an answer?
I'm like, I guess I mislike him.
4, 3, 2, 1. All right. So I'll start with you, Maria. You have 300 points.
How lovely.
You decided to wager all 300 points. What did you guess, Maria?
What is Liar Liar?
That is unfortunately incorrect. So it takes your total down to 0. That's okay. Listen, if everyone else, it could still be a 5-way tie. We'll see. Carly, you had 310. You decided to wager 241 points. So what, Carly, is your guess?
Ace Ventura?
Ace Ventura is unfortunately also incorrect. So that takes your total to 69 points.
Nice. Hey, that's nice.
I win either way.
JD, you have 335. You only wagered 3 points. So what is going to be your guess?
What is Bruce Almighty?
And hold on.
I was between that and my guess.
Bruce Almighty. Yeah, what is Bruce Almighty is correct. So you're getting 3 points, which takes your total to 338.
I was between
Matt. Yeah. You have 420. You wagered 45 points. What did you decide to guess here?
I said The Grinch.
What is The Grinch is incorrect, so you'll be losing 45 points, which takes your total to 375. And Eric, you have a 460. You decided to wager 20. What did you guess?
Yeah, I'm a coward. I also guess what is How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
That's okay. How the Grinch Stole Christmas was released in that range.
I really should have done more.
I almost thought it was a typo at first, JD. I thought you meant to wager like 3.
No, I definitely meant to go that conservative. But
all right, well, if you had bet 300, you would have won.
It is what it is. I'm not last. That was my goal.
Bruce Almighty is Jim Carrey's highest-grossing film of all time. Believe it or not.
So weird.
I know. Very, very weird. But our final winner today with 440 points is Eric. Congratulations, Eric. You have won this trivia.
Well done.
A very, very fun match. This was so much fun. I mean, it was so.
What was the final score?
The final score: Eric 440, Matt 375, JD 338, Carly 69, Maria 0. But Maria the only one to wager at all, which I respect. If she had gotten it right, she would have smoked all your asses. So that just goes to show, though, trivia nights, anyone can win. Anyone can cook, as Chef Gusteau once said. So thank you all for competing. We do have to choose the next theme, though, for trivia nights. So I'm going to let you all see that because why not? That's going to be fun. So here are all the topics that you all put on the wheel thanks to your Facebook topics suggestions. So this is going to decide what next month's trivia nights is. And next month's trivia nights is going to be part of our subathon. So that's going to be really fun. So here we go. Next month's trivia nights theme will be Survivor Trivia Nights, which will be hosted by me and maybe Zach. We can make this part of our Recipe for Reality tie-in. Survivor is going to be that, so I'll remove Survivor from the wheel now, so it is gone forever. Survivor will be the next theme for Trivia Nights. So if you're a Survivor fan, you want to play for Trivia Nights, let me know, and I'll try to fit it in with the subathon.
Survivor, but I would like to
Wayback Machine 20 years.
That would be fun to do for fun, even if I lose.
I love Survivor, but I don't know if I'll remember enough to actually.
Well, I just binged all 45 seasons.
Well, there you go.
Well, yeah, you're gonna smoke everyone.
We'll save that for next time. But this is all about this topic. I just want to thank you all. Eric, you're our victor. Any last words you want to say? Anything to plug?
Yeah, this was a lot of fun. Happy birthday to you again. Hope you had a great rest of your day. Same to all of you. I am really glad I love all those movies, except for the ones I haven't seen, which is only one.
Which one haven't you seen?
Before
Before
Midnight, I
Midnight.
haven't
Yeah,
seen.
that's right.
Yeah, that's the one. I was
Cool.
trying to wait like the 9 years to see it, but I probably won't wait long and we'll see it soon enough. Since I won this one, that means I'm now your best friend. Since this is your top 10 movies.
All right. Well, if that's what's on the line, then sure, Eric. Matt, do you have anything to plug? You definitely have something to plug because
I am a fraud. I'm sorry that I was so bad at trivia this time.
second
No.
place ain't too shabby.
Well, but I didn't win. So no, watch us on FrameWreck. We promised you a Leprechaun tournament last month, and it was supposed to be for March to coincide with both March Madness and St. Patrick's Day. But you're getting it in April, hopefully.
Hey, the national championship, they don't finish March Madness till April, so it's sort of apropos, I guess. The St. Patrick's theme, no, but we will be giving you that within the next week, people. So stay tuned for that. But as always, thank you for playing, Matt. It's always a pleasure to have you on here. Maria, where can they anything to plug? Where can they find you?
Nothing particularly. I'm here and there. I do a lot of ASAT and fandom multiplex. I've been hanging around with, and it's whoever invites me. I'm happy to attend because I'm just keeping the mind sharp. That's all we're doing here.
Yeah, and
So.
thank you for playing now 2 trivia nights. It's always fun to have.
Well, I know you're good
at
at it. I like them. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a different
Thank you for
format. I
having
like
me.
to switch it up.
Oh, yeah. No.
JD, any last words? Anything to plug?
Oh, just happy to be here. You can find me at JD Domash. I occasionally do trivia. I occasionally do MCU here, and I occasionally guest on draft day when that happens.
Carly?
You can find me embarrassing myself on Survivor Trivia next month, apparently.
Cool.
Oh, by the
Can't
way,
wait to
I'm
see
also going to embarrass myself in Survivor Trivia.
All right, love to hear it. But really, thank you all for doing this. This is so much fun, just kind of as a way to like celebrate my birthday.
If we all band together, we can vote off Dylan during that.
The tribe
There's
is
no rule.
fucking-
We can't stop.
No, you can't do that.
Not this
Host
one
gets
though.
to win.
But yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and thank you all for watching. It's a fun way to celebrate my birthday. So here's to 26. Thank you guys so much, and
Happy
we'll see
birthday,
y'all
Dylan.
next time. Bye guys.
Happy
Thank you.